I want to ask you one simple question. How often did you stop yourself from doing something or taking an action only because you think it's not good enough? Do you know since when I wanted to do YouTube? At least as I remember, like 5 years. I even have videos of myself filming myself 5, even more years ago, but I never uploaded them because I always thought it's not good enough. I'm not good enough. I don't have enough knowledge. I'm not ready. I'm not fully prepared. I have to be more prepared. I have to get more knowledge before start doing that. Maybe I don't fit here. Maybe I will fail. I have all those thoughts on my mind. And guess what happened? Nothing. It just stopped me from doing what I am doing right now, in the end, eventually. And if I was not courage enough, if I was not determined enough, I would have never ever done it, only because of my thoughts. Only because I thought that I have to be perfect before start doing what I want to do. And this is exactly what is stopping you from reaching your full potential and eventually reaching your goals and reaching your dream life. Also, I used to say about myself that, oh, I'm a perfectionist with pride, as if it's a good thing. Oh, I'm a perfectionist. I don't accept this. I don't accept that. Everything has to be perfect for me. I'm a perfectionist. As if it's a compliment, as if it's something good to have. It destroys you. It can literally destroy you. That's why I'm doing this video, because if you can relate to me at some point, I want you to stop it. I want you to recognize it, to realize it. If you're a perfectionist, you have to be aware, you have to manage this trait that you have. Otherwise, you will not reach anywhere because it will stop you from doing anything that you want to do. Where do perfection come from? It comes primarily from our childhood, just like anything else that we have in our character. Because when we are young, we're always, by our parents, get compared to other people. You have to be better, you have to be the best one in the class, your cousin did better, your colleague did better, your friend is better. We are always in this cycle of comparison and of striving to be the best. And that's basically where perfection starts growing inside of us, until we reach a level where we do not accept failure at all. We do not accept things to be not exactly the way we want. It can also come from other things, such as fear of rejection. Someone rejected you and you want to be good enough in order to not be rejected anymore, which is something that you have also to change, because again, rejection is normal. It has nothing to do with you personally. It happens to everyone. Why I think perfectionism is holding you back, and why it held me back for so long. Because first of all, it stops you. It paralyzes you. It stops you from doing so many things just because you're waiting for things to be perfect. You're waiting for the perfect opportunity. You're waiting for the perfect partner. You start overanalyzing and overthinking everything and every situation and every job, every opportunity, every project that you want to do. You start finding flaws and mistakes and bad things in everything. And you will reach a level where you don't do nothing. You just procrastinate and wait. That's an illusion. There's no such thing as perfection. There's no perfect job. There is no perfect partner. Perfection does not exist. You have to understand this. The thing is that you stop taking risks. You stop taking opportunities. You miss on a lot of things just because you're worried that you will not succeed. Why? Because you are perfect. You cannot fail. Why? Because people are watching. Perfection actually is for people, it's not for you. When you are a perfectionist, you are actually acting for people, you are living for people. You are usually a people pleaser, you just want people to admire you, people to recognize you, because you think and you have that illusion that if you are perfect, people will see you as perfect, as a unique person, as one in a kind, and will love you according to that. That's totally wrong. That's totally wrong. First of all, nobody is perfect. You will realize it sooner or later that nobody is perfect. Second of all, if you think that someone is perfect, you actually do not relate too much to them. And basically, you do not love them as much as you love a person who is normal, who has flaws, who has mistakes, just like you, just like any other human being. When you see someone like an angel, you're like, oh my God, that's too much. Actually, if you go deep in their lives, there's no one like that. But I mean, if you don't know them very well and you think that they are angels or they are like perfect from the outside, you just like, I don't want to be close to them because they're like you cannot relate to them basically. Last thing that perfectionism can cause to you is what's known as imposter syndrome, which is something that I suffer from. I still sometimes have, and I still sometimes get while doing anything that I want to do. And imposter syndrome is being very, very hard on yourself, that you cannot celebrate your wins, you cannot see that you did enough, you will not celebrate your successes no matter how much you achieve. You will like, okay, that's not enough, I want more. Okay, it's normal. What if I did this thing and I succeeded in doing that thing? It's normal, it's not a big thing. You start, pushing yourself down because you think that you are not doing enough. And this is what perfectionism does to you, and this is how it can really destroys not only your actions but also your happiness, because you will no longer be able to celebrate anything. Another reason why perfectionism is not good is that it will basically ruin your mental health. Why? Because you will never feel fulfilled, you will never feel satisfied, because you want a perfect thing, or you want perfect everything, you want perfection in everything, and since perfection does not exist, you will always be disappointed, you will always want more, you will always strive to have more and to do better. You feel anxious all the time because you're always scared that this might not work out, that you will fail somewhere, you will not do everything as you supposed to. Finally, you will become burnout because you will always strive for more and you will never stop. You will torture yourself. You will become very tired because you're trying to reach impossible standards that you will never be able to reach. Stop confusing success with perfection. People who think they are perfect, they do not reach anywhere. People who believe in themselves, who are determined and consistent enough, and who will not stop no matter how much they fail, are successful people. And you can see it. You can see it, like all successful people, they failed a lot of times before they reach their goal. Why do you think that you will not fail? Why do you think that you cannot fail? If you want something, if you have a goal and you want to reach it, why do you think that you cannot fail? The most successful people in history and nowadays, they failed so many times. So failure is normal. There's no such thing as perfection or doing a perfect thing from the first time. It does not exist. You will never have it. If you strive for perfection, you will not get anywhere. Start focusing on progress instead of perfection. The most important thing of this journey of doing things is how you evolve while doing those things, how you improve while doing those things. So start focusing on that and stop striving for perfection. The next thing that I want to say is to focus on authenticity, on being authentic instead of being perfect. So say what you want to say, do what you really want to do, what you love to do, even if you think it's the worst thing in the world, as long as you're not hurting anyone, of course. But I mean, if you think that it's a bad thing, it's a bad painting, it's a bad story, it's a bad video, it's a bad podcast, whatever, as long as you're being authentic, as long as you feel that this is what I really want to say, this is what I really want to do, do it. Do it. That's it. You never know where and when you will find your spark and your passion. Just do what your inner self is telling you to do. Listen to your inner self. Be authentic. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop comparing your journey to others. Stop focusing on the end results, because it's not the goal. It's not what will fulfill you. If you're a perfectionist, you probably know that. Even if you, for example, you did an exam and you took the highest grade, you will not feel fulfilled. There's something missing. You have this imposter syndrome again, that it was not that difficult, for example. Take risks, do mistakes, accept failure, learn from your failures, learn from your mistakes. Engage in this world, in this human experience, without trying to be perfect, just by trying to be you, by trying to be authentic, and you will find fulfillment. Set goals, but never expect that they will be perfect. Set imperfect goals. Know that you will reach those goals, but they might not be as good as you imagine, or without any struggles, without any failures, without any step backs. Expect that those things happen to everyone, and you're not supposed to be perfect. You are never ever supposed to not fail. Celebrate progress. Celebrate success, celebrate small achievements, even if they are very, very small wins. Celebrate them as if they are the biggest achievements of your lives, because that's how you manifest more success into your life and you manifest more achievements into your life. Learn how to celebrate small wins in order to, in the end, be able to celebrate big wins. So if you still think that, oh, I'm a perfectionist, then that's a good thing, and that's what will make everything perfect in your life. Because usually perfectionists, when you're a perfectionist, you think that, oh, if I am a perfectionist, then everything in my life will be perfect, or I will do everything perfectly. That's not true. Stop being confused by this. Being a perfectionist will only stop you from doing things. You will not do anything perfectly. You will actually not do anything at all. So start realizing this as soon as possible. Start getting yourself out of the perfectionist mindset in order to be able to fail and learn and fail and learn until you reach what you want to reach. Embarrass yourself. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares? We're not here to be perfect. If you have something that you don't like about yourself, about your face, about your shape, anything, stop judging yourself only because you want to look perfect or you want to look in a certain way. Accept yourself the way you are without striving for perfection, without trying to be perfect. We are here to grow. We are here to learn. We are here to evolve. We are here to fail, to do mistakes. We are human beings. And in the end, we will learn. We will improve. And we will reach our purpose We will reach our full potential. We will reach where we are supposed to reach, but only if we are authentic. All right, guys, I hope you learned anything from today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.